What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Kamala Harris raised over $1 billion from her political campaign and ended up $20 million in debt. Donald Trump, I believe, raised $750. She raised 1.2. And now we're starting to see who really got paid a lot. Now, if you look at the FEC filings, the Harris campaign gave two $250,000 donations to Reverend Al Sharpton's nonprofit organization in September and in October. If you don't know, Reverend Al Sharpton is a known snitching on black people to the FBI. He is not to be trusted, but okay, give Al $500,000. The campaign gives $350,000 to New Vision Media. Now, who is New Vision Media? New Vision Media is a media company owned and run by Roland Martin. Now, Roland Martin spent roughly 30 minutes interviewing Harris on a streaming program in October, and he says this, listen, it should have been a hell of a lot more. More should have been spent on black-owned media. But I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this, Roland Martin, and I want to talk to a lot of the brothers and sisters out there when it comes to people spending money and then people getting value because you're adding value for the money. Let me just tell you this. A lot of the Democratic blacks and people out there that want to be in business, and listen, we all want to be in business. We all want to make money. Hell, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:22 a.m. I'm up recording videos because I need to make money. But the reality is that nobody owes you anything. You need to give value for the money. And this is what happens. The Democrats, they take this money from hardworking people, these companies. They don't have any value for the money. So they freely give it to people who are not deserving of the money, like Roland Martin, because Roland Martin is simply out of touch with Black America. Let me tell you guys this. I've been living out of America for the better part of 9 years. And one of the criticisms that you brothers give me oftentimes is, O'Shea, when you live in Africa, you're just out of touch. And to a certain degree, I can agree with that. I haven't been to America in like 2 years and I don't live there anymore. Of course, I still get paid in dollars. I have all my credit cards and I have those things. But largely, you would be right. But one thing that I'm not out of touch is, I have many subscribers that are in America. My mom is an American. What's going on with food prices and what's going on with the interest rates for home loans? And what are the opportunities in the job market and how people are literally suffering? That I can't get away from. And that I have a great deal of empathy for the brothers and sisters in the Black community and why they feel that they have been let go and let down. That I know. Now you have Roland Martin, who simply wants a lot more money to preach the same poison to the Black community and whoever will listen simply because he's eating. And this is what I'm talking about. A lot of these Democrats, Roland Martin, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, these guys who are attacking somebody else. I mean, hell, if you paid me damn near $300,000, I might think about attacking somebody else. So these are the reasons why they're out there calling somebody stupid, because they're not benefiting. Well, you're getting $300,000, Al Sharpton, or $250,000 times 2. You're getting $500K, Al Sharpton. Roland Martin, you are getting $350,000. Your experiences are not the same as somebody in the inner core of St. Louis, Missouri, in Chicago, in Black Chicago, suffering with the migrant crisis in New York City. You don't have to worry about that. Largely, you don't live in those communities anymore. I was talking to my friend, shout out to my friend Darnell. I was talking to Darnell, and we both from Del Paso Heights. He moved to a way better suburb than where we're from. And we were talking about that. And he was like, you know what? Things are just, are not the same. Things are bad now. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, man, it was always bad in Del Paso Heights, but now it's worse. And so my son, he can't stay there anymore. We got to go someplace else. Okay? Now that's somebody who doesn't live in the neighborhood anymore. But that's somebody who's still in touch because maybe his family still lives there. Roland Martin don't live in the hood. He don't live anywhere by it. You've literally been privileged your whole life since you've been in the Democratic Party. You've been on CNN. You're big in the party as far as people who can give you money. You're tied in with a lot of people. Van Jones a certain way. You guys have money. You guys have access. But a lot of people don't have access. Okay? And you guys getting all this money, and literally, just like you waste the black people's vote, okay? Just like you wasted the black people's vote, you're wasting the Democratic Party's money. And you guys have no accountability. You have zero. You have no accountability at all. Everything was somebody else's fault. How you guys have $450 million and then you lose? Because you're giving to people like Roland Martin, who's talking down to black men. Do you know that Roland Martin, a lot of these guys that have the money, how can you pay somebody to alienate your voting base? Like, if you're paying me to do something, only in the Democratic Party can you get paid to alienate people and talk down to them. And even when they lose, talk down to them even more. Hey, if you're going to pay me, I need to be nice to the voters. I need to engage them. But y'all don't do that. And this is why y'all party is in complete shambles. Roland Martin don't need to get no extra money. Roland Martin is not worth the money. As you saw, there are a lot of people in the black community that strongly dislike Al Sharpton, strongly dislike Roland Martin. You guys are out of touch. You would have been better off trying to give that money to, and they wouldn't have took it. But hey, we all know you'd have been better off talking to Dr. Umar if you could have got him, because you only wanted to offer Dr. Umar $10,000. Should have upped it to $100,000. You should have went on to Tariq Nasheed's podcast, although he would have fried you. But like I said, you wanted the softball way. Let me go on here with people that I can agree with. Let me go on here with people that that'll give me an easy a way of life out of the situation. And yeah, you didn't come across the hard issues of the day. So look at you. You look hella dusty. You look bad. And you get what you deserve. All of y'all. Stop talking to black people like they crazy. Like black people owe y'all something. Y'all had all this money, give it to people who ain't even worth it, and still lost. Al Sharpton is a snitch. How do you give Al Sharpton don't have no pull in black America? What? Nobody cares about black. How you let Al Sharpton interview you? Don't nobody care about Al Sharpton? Nobody gives a damn about Roland Martin. He don't have the heart of the people. And you found that out. You got used. Got used. And I know you mad, but it's not my fault. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back in again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Skirt the bell. We're out.